Nate, your audio's dead. I feel like you should know. No one can hear you in stream. Nate, your audio's dead. I feel like you should know. No one can hear you in stream.
Well, they can hear me now. I think. Maybe. Close enough. Good enough. We're good. I think. Maybe. Anyways. With that being said, hello everyone. Obviously it's been a while since I last live streamed, but now we seem to be
severe warning in Mississippi.
We seem to be doing.
What the hell?
Of course, my comrade Morgan over there. Today we're going to be talking about severe weather threat in central to south central Minnesota, where there's an enhanced risk currently. So that's pretty cool. I mean, honestly, this thing just looks pretty nice. But basically, the entire setup here is there's a giant low pressure system here with a cold front that's just going to be like side swiping the central to northern plains, and that's going to create a bunch of gusty winds, except for when it gets closer to the low pressure system, where you can actually get possibly some supercells with a couple embedded tornadoes and stuff like that. So that's basically the gist of that. Yeah. What are my thoughts on last week's Monster Derecho? I was on vacation, so I couldn't see anything. I had no internet whatsoever. Otherwise, I would have been actually streaming that event. But here we are. Can't have everything of it. So it is what it is. But with that being said, that's basically the setup. The probabilities, the hail, 15%, not a SIG anymore. It was a SIG chance for some hail. But due to morning convection, that's kind of limited that. So it's made it so that the energy isn't there. But it still is relatively widespread when it comes to the hail risk. The wind, there's a small 30% chance in central Minnesota, mainly because the forcing is relatively... it's quite fast around where the low pressure is. So once you start getting that to kind of wrap around, it starts to kind of like carry it and push on through. So that's the reason why there's a 30% over there. And that's also the same thing as to why there's a tornado risk over there too, because there can, with that speedy shear out in front of the line of storms, you can get a couple discrete cells that could possibly produce a couple tornadoes. So we'll have to see. When it comes to the actual risk as it continues to move on through. But for now, that's basically what all is going to be happening. Let's go ahead and take a look at the models. And as you can see, I am not well prepared in showing you all this today, as I rarely am. So, also got a couple things that I'm going to be announcing sooner or later. But let's go ahead and take a look. We'll take a look at the NAM for now. The NAM will be able to kind of show us what all we can... Actually, let's go pivotal weather. Pivotal weather is a bit better when it comes to presentation. So we'll go to the north central. And so you can kind of see here. Here is the low pressure that I'm talking about. And it just kind of moves off to the north and east, and it creates this giant wave of storms, this cold front that just pushes off everything towards the north and east. And you can get in some spots over there, maybe around the triple point, something like that, where you can get enhanced conditions to where you can possibly get some tornadoes and stuff like that. So stuff around the board and the low pressure could be relatively interesting. But yeah, as that continues to move on through, this is around 5 o'clock Central. And then around 7 o'clock Central, it passes through St. Cloud and is in the crosshairs of the Twin Cities. So something to keep in mind as it continues to move on through, and more or less you guys will get more of a wind risk as it heads closer towards the Twin Cities. Same thing for Duluth. Maybe you can get something up in front of there, but honestly, nothing really too much for those guys. So that's more or less the timings and stuff like that. If we want to get into technical stuff, when it comes to pristine conditions, let's actually go to the 18Z. 18Z tells me what'll probably happen. So around 22, 21, 22Z, that's when stuff can officially start to pop off. So we are, as I typically like to be, about an hour early before the event. Maybe 30 minutes prior to the event, but still, you guys can see here that there are some veering profiles according to the HRRR. You can see how the hodograph curls off to the side due to the veering winds with height. So as this continues to move on through, you can see that there is some spin in the atmosphere down and around where the risk is. You can also see that there is around 3,000 joules per kilogram cape. In this case, that's good enough. I mean, at minimum, you're going to want around 2,000, maybe 1,500 you can get away with at some times to where you can get some sort of tornadic activity. But 3,000 joules per kilogram is good enough for you to have something going across the board. So stuff like that. The shear, kind of questionable here, I must say that much. Usually you would want to have weaker shear towards the lower amounts. I'll zoom it in here to show you all what I mean. Right here is the surface to 1 kilometer shear. By the way, here's the cape numbers, so if you guys wanted to see that. Surface to 1 kilometer shear is at 37 knots, which is well above what you actually, what the minimum you can have for that. But then surface to 3 kilometer shear is only 1 knot stronger than the surface to 1 kilometer, and that kind of concerns me as to the good news for the people around in the risk today is there probably will not be as much tornadic potential. There still will be some in that area, but because there isn't really this huge drop off to where it amplifies as it continues to move up, doesn't really show me that there is a whole lot tornadic here. Taking a look at the lapse rates, this basically shows you the temperature differential with height, and it's basically updrafts and stuff like that. So, or it tells you how strong the updrafts could be. So, surface to 3 kilometer, 6. That is not what you want. You want at least 6.5, and 6.5 even then is a slim margin. 7 is where you're really going to want. In that case, and just 6 isn't good. However, 7s, 6.8, 8, very good. It's exactly what you want to see. So that's definitely something to where people need to continue to monitor that. And then last but not least, storm motion. Bunkers right is what I typically use for storm motion. So I can see that it is moving off at 35 knots at 230 degrees. So it's moving northeast at around 40 miles per hour, which is very fast, very quick. So chasers may not even be able to see a whole lot unless if there is an area to where there isn't a lot of trees. And there may be a lot of that today. So, the chasers may be able to see some stuff. But if it was up in the northeast, I would just basically cut it and say, nope, not chasing that. So that one's pretty interesting, but we'll see as it continues to move on through. Now keep in mind, this is only a sounding for one specific area. You can probably go to other areas where it's worse, and you could probably see lapse rates in upwards of 6.5, 7, stuff like that. Cape higher. 3,500 joules per 3,500 joules per kilogram. Sheer wind profile is actually doing what I said it was. You probably could see a critical angle of 90. Usually you would want it to be 90, no more nor no less. So differs based off of positioning, but for this area right here, this tells me that you could see tornadoes, but due to the fact that it isn't really all too strong at the lower levels, when it comes to amplification, it's going to be very hard for it to actually
when your computer just
start
crashes completely and totally.
Lamau.
Fun times.
Sounds about right. So yeah. Is there any questions for me when it comes to just stuff in general about weather, today's event, maybe the future, tropical weather, maybe stuff like that? Before we continue to go into the stream, because I do want to actually, I do want to communicate with you all if, at any way possible. So stuff like that. I do want to take a look at a couple other things real quickly before we get into the questions. This is what I mean. Ooh, nice. When the STP is around 6. Yes, lit. Sounds about right. Greg Carlberg, what's up? What will Union, South Carolina get? Nothing much, gonna be completely honest. When will you get another
slate? For the record, I can't hear you on Discord at all. All I'm hearing you is through the stream that I'm playing back as we speak, so you might want to get that sorted out.
You sure that's not on your end? Anyways. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know when the Pittsburgh area is going to see another slight. Can we see a tornado today? You definitely could. There is a tornado watch out there for a reason, so I will say that much. Surprised you didn't cover Monday's event. That was nuts because I was on vacation. I wasn't able to. I had Morgan and Butters take my place on their respective streams. So, stuff like that.
I am 100% sure that is not on my end because I can hear other audio with these same settings. I just can't hear you. So... Nate, if you look at your Discord when you speak, it can go green around your profile picture.
Give me a second. It is going... Oh shit, it isn't going green. What? This is very confusing. Okay, now it's surprisingly working.
Wait, it was... Oh, there you go. Welcome, Nate.
You have to remember I have 2 computers, so the stuff that you see on my screen is actually not reflective to what I'm going through on Discord. So.
Sounds about right.
Anyways, when significant tornado parameters in the 6s. Lit.
Why is... Why?
Do you think Kyle could form off of the northeast coast? It could, but it's probably not going to impact the northeast whatsoever.
Kyle.
Frickin' Kyle. Plebeian Kyle. Let's see. Nate's end sounds like a dishwasher. It's probably because I have my fan in the background. It's more or less because it's hot as H, and my air conditioning in this room specifically, in this entire house, does not work. So that's fun.
Imagine needing air conditioning. Could not be me.
Stochastic Wolf, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Well, Josephine completely missed the Leeward Islands. Yeah, it looks like it will. Mainly because of the steering winds and the shear. I've seen for a while that it's probably just going to track out to Bermuda in general. But the Leeward Islands probably could see some sort of action from them, from Josephine. other than that. And also, there is something that I do want to talk about when it comes to the tropics, real quickly. And that is mainly here to where we might see a bit of a cool down in the tropics. And I've seen this, I've been looking at this for quite some time. But here we are. You might have seen on other YouTube channels use this kind of MJO or Mad Julian oscillation. Personally, I think this thing is on drugs. I'm gonna say it right now. I personally think the GFS is on drugs. Just my honest opinion.
Well, it thought there would be a major subtropical hurricane at one point over off the coast of the Northeast. So, you know,
I think it's on drugs. Give me a second. Yes. Anyways, I think the GFS is on drugs. And the reason why I say that is because I look at the models. I look at them. And I take a look at consistency. And one thing that I've noticed is that every single model, except for the GFS, has been looking at a downtrend. Just for a bit. Just for a bit. And then I take a look at the GFS. And I look at the models. I look at its run in general. Just a singular model run. Let's go ahead and take a look at it ourselves, because why not? Let's show off my evidence here. So, here's Josephine. Here's possibly Kyle. Kyle will probably form. It probably would. Reason why I say it will impact the Northeast, mainly because of this dude right here. This high pressure just kind of says, hey, you're going back over here. So it just kind of does a loop-de-loop. But let's
like, hey, you're not welcome in my neighborhood.
True facts. Anyways, let's take a look and let's see what the GFS says. I do this every single day. I literally call it the daily dose of GFS. So let's take a look. Let's watch. We can see that this tropical/subtropical system moves off, does its own thing, moves on, and then probably just does its own thing. There's Josephine. Josephine kind of just says, you know what, I'm deteriorating, and then I'm kind of just going to merge with another boundary and then form possibly another tropical system. It just does its own thing. Alright? So here we're in the middle part of the model, and usually this is where I start to take a look and I see, okay, it's probably not as accurate. Usually anything half of the model and onwards, or at least the second half of the model, is kind of let's put it this way, it isn't accurate. I can't find another word for accurate, but you know what I mean.
Bro, what the?
I take a look, and it continues to move on through. And the GFS, it tells me that there isn't a lot. There might be something that develops near Florida, but that's like really late in the model. So I'm taking that with a heavy grain of salt. They're even saying that a little mini system could form right here. But the entire point being is that here, the span of Monday to Friday, nothing happens. Very interesting. So I take a look. Take a look at the thing. Alright? And we have to keep in mind, this is near the 28th. This is the end of the 28th. So, this goes from August 14th to the 28th. So this is about, let's see, when is that Monday? Monday is the 24th. So the 24th through the 28th, the model at the end of the GFS literally says it gets a lot worse. And this is where I say what trucks are you on? Like, honestly, where does it say on the entire thing that it's going to go mental? All the tropics are going to go into the Western Hemisphere and Africa. No, it doesn't. It doesn't at all.
Seems legit.
And it's so stupid. I agree more. Here, let's see if I can find. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I more or less agree with the 1WK verification and the 2WK verification. Because this actually looks lit. This is the maritime continent is where it's going to be popping. I'm very positive. I'm almost certain that EPAC is probably going to go mental for the next 2 weeks. So, you know, it's just... It's not doing a whole lot, and it probably won't be doing a whole lot for the next week, maybe a week and a half. Or at least not anything big.
Oh.
Nothing that can impact the U.S. What's your needs, my friend?
National Hurricane Center will issue advisories on Tropical Storm Kyle, located over the western Atlantic Ocean at 5 p.m.
Better get IEM bot up
there you go.
Man.
Indeed, indeed.
I did say that Kyle probably could form. There we go. Bloody wizard. I'm the weather wizard. I've said this before, chat. I am the weather wizard. Wah. That's what I should probably name my membership people. By the way, if you guys want to pay $5 a month to see chaos and stuff like that, exclusive content, as well as special IP for, get this, the new Minecraft server that I've got up and running.
Oh my god.
Which will be released.
You're really advertising that as a front line on your...
Might as well. Which, by the way, as soon as you get the IP, you don't need to, like, leave the server after you lose a membership. You could just go for a month and then, like, quit. You know, that's fine. You still get the IP, you still get to play. So,
are you kidding me? Why is Jacob deGrom scratched?
Yeah, there's Kyle. And then you also get exclusive content, IRL stuff, fun things. So, you want that, hit the join button down below. Called that area of interest before it was even designated and said Kyle will beat Kyle before it. 10 out of 11 storms you predicted this 2020 season. You are the real hurricane wizard. Well, to be fair, that was kind of predictable. Any sort of tropical system that follows off of a boundary off of the US is relatively easy to predict. No offense. But it kind of is self-explanatory. Tropical systems form off of boundaries all the time. And usually when there's a boundary that goes across like that, it just happens. It doesn't matter where on the East Coast it is, it just happens. However, I will designate you as a wizard for now. True facts. What in the world is going on here? No.
Could Aberdeen's radar load, please? It would be fantastic if it could.
Gulf Stream's hot convection occurred before designation. Yep. Alright, so... let's see. So there's advisories and Tropical Storm Kyle. I'm going to actually go ahead and get IEM bot up and running for us. Wasn't it down for a bit the one time?
Yeah, because Des Moines is where it, is where its servers are. So remember, Des Moines got absolutely destroyed.
Yeah.
By the derecho.
That makes sense, honestly.
By the way, chat, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate that derecho, because in my opinion, that was pretty insane. That was, considering it went from a marginal to a moderate, that was lovely.
I mean, as I said, I didn't see it at all. However, that just goes back into what I was saying before about how there probably should be a second level of the hatched risk, just so more people wouldn't complain about weather risks.
I see 8, 8, 9, 8, 7, 9. Derecho picks and Discord, exclamation point, Ginger, 8. 10.5 seems legit, 7.5 solid 8.
By the way, somebody asked the reason why I was growing a beard. That is because, yes,
Hockey.
Gonna trigger some
Even though he
fans
doesn't
from
want
Florida.
to admit that the Blue Jackets are going to get their butts kicked.
By whom?
Okay, who do you play next if you move on from this?
It will most likely be the Flyers. It will most likely be the Flyers.
What do you mean? Montreal is legendary.
Did Montreal win today?
They haven't even gotten close to finishing yet. It is 3-0 Montreal. 6 minutes 45 seconds left in the second period, and it is also 3-2 Colorado with 2:24 left in the third period of the Coyotes Avalanche game.
That makes sense.
Honestly,
Arizona can't match Colorado.
Burakovsky scored with 3 minutes.
Ooh,
Burakovsky scored at 17 minutes.
Whew.
And Michael Grabner scored for the frickin' frick.
Dude, the Islanders have been a pretty good squad. This is the reason why when you got Barry Trotz, I was saying that the Islanders are automatically a cup contender. Although I have to say this much,
John Tortellini should make you guys cup contenders too.
Well, yes, that's mainly because of our play
And he
style.
has.
That's not what I was. Well, that's not what I was gonna get to. I was gonna get to talking about the Washington Capitals, and sooner or later, we're gonna actually get the podcast up, Twist of Fate, where myself, probably Morgan, probably Joe, Butters, and people like that. We just talk about stuff like that. Or we'll just set up a live stream to where we're playing on our Minecraft server and we just talk about anything and everything. But, you know, the Washington Capitals' window of opportunity for competing for the cup
is closing rapidly.
Yeah, I agree 100%. This is their last year.
They're getting to be an older team at this point, and Ovechkin can only do so much. Isn't he like 34 now?
Well, Ovechkin will still probably score, as he always has. But the entire point here, the reason
Ovechkin do Ovechkin.
Ovechkin is just Ovechkin. You can't stop the Russian machine. But here's the thing. They have to choose between either Backstrom or Holtby. And I guarantee you 100% they're going after Backstrom. So Holtby is gone. And you're going to be dealing with either Phoenix Copley or God, what's the other Bears goaltender? I can't remember. I wish I went to a Bears game this year. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Bears games are always fun.
He gave up he was the one that lost the 5-goal game to Mika Zibanejad. Samsonov.
Yep, that's right.
He actually did pretty decently, I'd say, for a backup goaltender.
He's pretty good.
However, if he end up as a starter,
Wait. Oh, no. Yeah, right. So, they proved that they didn't need Tavares on the Islanders team. I'm going to be completely honest.
Tavares screwed up that team really hard.
No, I don't think it was Tavares. I think it was Marner. Marner is a good player, but he only tends to show it when it, like, matters the most.
The one game that I remember him actually doing something was the 8-6 game they had against Carolina. The stupidest hockey game I've ever witnessed.
Anyways,
Honestly,
Jackets in 6. Jackets in 6 versus the Lightning. Let's go, baby. Or
bold, my
we go
friend.
in 5. If we go in 5, that is even better. We just win 4 straight.
You are very bold indeed, my friend.
Honestly, we have enough cap space if a named talent goes on the market next year or this year. We could honestly sign him.
Demi Panarin.
No, Panarin is already on the Rangers. He can go
But that's
stay
what I'm
over.
saying. Why didn't you go after him?
Because Panarin isn't consistent for us. Not to mention he wanted a shitload of money and you gave him more than we offered him. Trust me, we offered our contracts to them. You guys just offered
My
more.
Flyers are losing 3-0 against Montreal. Boo. Well, that.
DM me if you're actually talking. Anyways.
Okay.
Holy shit. What the fuck?
Are you good now?
Yes, apparently my parents literally turned off the internet just so they can...
Really?
Just for a bit. Apparently their reasoning was one of the rooms lost power, or at least couldn't sustain power,
Uh-huh.
and so they shut off the entire...
Seems legit.
Without
And by the
warning.
way, Nate,
Mm-hmm.
Yoel Armia makes it 4-0 Montreal
Ow.
at 17:57 in the second period. Colorado wins 3-2 over the Coyotes. The next game to follow both of these games will be Vancouver St. Louis. That will be at 6:30 Eastern time. Then Islanders Washington, then Islanders Capitals. That will be followed at 8 Eastern time, and then Dallas Calgary at 10. Any series with Chicago in it is the series you didn't know you needed until you had it.
What do you mean?
Huh?
What do you mean?
They're just so dumb. Like, the Oilers-Hawks series was one of the dumbest things I've ever witnessed, but it was so fun.
Anyways, there we go. Yes, you all do see a hook. I do agree with you all. There is indeed a hook there. You hope St. Louis wins since you have them winning in your cup bracket? Honestly, I knew St. Louis was kind of meh this year.
St. Louis is dead. I have Vegas at this point. Ugh. And Vegas lights. All copyright goes to Panic at the Disco. No copyright intended.
Lamau. God.
Rip.
Okay, we now have a confirmed tornado in Minnesota.
Excuse you, where it's not popping up on my...
Grant County.
I had a feeling that was on the ground. Look at the velocities. That actually does look decent.
Here,
A confirmed tornado. Weather spotters confirmed several tornadoes.
Ow.
Excellent. So, that will be a tornado warning for Grant County until 5:15 Eastern Time, 4:15 Central, 3:15 Mountain. This is confirmed on the ground right now, and I can't tell there isn't. I can't tell if there's any CC because it sucks because it's freaking 16,000 feet away from the radar site. Because Minnesota is amazing. So if you guys know anyone that would reside along Interstate 59 or in Elbow Lake, Barrett or Hoffman,
Did you call
as
that
well as
Interstate 59?
I don't know why I said interstate. Shut up, leave me alone. Or so 59 or State Route 55. And if anyone resides in Elbow Lake, Barrett, or Hoffman, you need to tell them to go ahead and get into their safe space now. This is a confirmed tornado on the ground. You don't really have time to mess around with this. And as well, State Route 79 might get clipped on the northern edge. Eastern edge as it heads towards Evansville and intersects with I-94. So if you know anyone in that area, you need to tell them to take their precautions, get into their safe space now. That would be the lowest interior room that would be the lowest interior room of your building. Most interior room of your building. I am dyslexic today, and I'm going to leave it to Nate because it's his stream and I can't talk, have fun.
Yeah, you might want to go to sleep.
I woke up at 3:30, okay? Like, I think I've slept enough.
Maybe. But yeah. Oh geez. Okay, Tropical Storm Kyle has been officially designated. Advisory number 1 just got released. It is a 40-mile-per-hour tropical storm with 108 millibars. Moving east-northeast.
108? 108.
Close enough.
Try again.
You guys get the point here. The worst tropical storm to ever exist.
Oh my god.
Anyways, 108 millibars, or 65 degrees, moving at 17 miles per hour, which actually is kind of slow.
65 degrees.
Well, actually, no. For a tropical system, that's pretty fast. I was thinking of severe weather. I'm getting too confused right now. Great.
You were having a whale of a time.
Close enough, yeah. Anyways, so 1,008 millibars, moving east-northeast at 17, which is absolutely racing off. So that's fun. Let's just do the all bots talk.
No. Why would you do that? That just hurts ears.
Well, close enough. What are my comments on the derecho a few days ago?
You already made.
I can just make it again. I had no internet. I couldn't see. I heard it was pretty bad. You should have put a second layer of hatched. They need to create a 25% hatched. Boom. When you throw chairs on the sides of the wall and they stick there, that is strong as hell. You should check Tropical Tidbits. The invest near North Carolina is pretty mental in the GEFS. That makes sense, honestly. They would do that. Let's go take a look at Twitter. And let's see...
What? Oh my god. Are you kidding?
What?
Ugh. I freaking hate de Blasio, man. He's so... 9/11 tribute and light memorial in New York City canceled amid COVID-19 concerns.
Nice.
God.
Violent tornado parameter increasing fast within the past hour. Oof.
What do you mean?
Sucks. Well, then let's take a look. Hold up.
Is that actually a thing? Here, let me look.
Yeah, SPC mesoanalysis. You would have to go on to... Give me a second.
Oh, epic.
Is it thermo? No. Is it composite? Significant tornado fixed layer. Ooh. Violent tornado parameter. There's 11? What? What is this? Bruh. This is insane.
Violet tornado parameter. Why is it 11? Why is it 11? That is not okay. That is not okay at all.
Guys, I would say we need to start warning people. I'm gonna be completely honest. This is where I start actually... I'm starting to stutter.
Help.
Yes, police. Get that out of here. Please. Oh my god.
Hang on. Here's my question. What's the supercell composite? 28. Left moving. Non-existent. Okay, epic.
Well, that's nice.
Non-supercell tornado.
New severe thunderstorm warning for Butler and Platte counties in Nebraska. That will be in effect until 4:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time.
Significant hail parameter is 2. So I think we're gonna be okay there.
When the significant tornado parameter using only 0 to 500 meters storm relative helicity is 7.
Well, the violent tornado parameter is 11. So derecho composite is 8.
Okay, Spotter Network said, ooh, a couple minutes ago, 2 tornadoes on the ground.
Really?
2 at the same time. Thank you, Joe, for giving me that information.
Where was this? And why is there a severe thunderstorm warning in Texas for 70 miles per hour wind gusts? There was. God bless the United States. Why?
This is why we don't have nice things, chat, because we have stuff like this that come out of nowhere and just decide to go mental.
Lenawe County, Michigan. The Hudson Fire Department reported that thunderstorm winds blew trees and power lines down throughout the town of Hudson. Why does Michigan always get crap?
And there's...
I want to go back.
Oh my god! We got a new report from IEMBot, and
3 tornadoes.
3 tornadoes formed in a line. 3.
That's not okay.
3 tornadoes. At the same time.
Wow.
Chat, we may be in for a day.
This is getting pretty serious. This is getting pretty serious already.
I mean... 3.
Things that come in threes are inherently more appealing. God. Appealing, not appearing, appealing.
I mean, well.
I hate my life.
Welcome to Minnesota, everyone. Unfortunately, we don't have any radar to show you what's going on, but,
Nate.
Nunny.
Bulk shear is 55 knots. I'm trying to...
55?
Right.
For
55.
For reference, guys, what you want in bulk shear at minimum is 35. Maybe 40.
That's effective bulk shear. Yeah. 55. 1 kilometer shear is 40. Just across the board from what it looks like.
What about 3?
3 kilometer is 40 in northern Minnesota.
Ooh, so that's interesting.
Everywhere else.
They just updated the tornado warning for Grant, Minnesota. It is now radar indicated rather than confirmed, but still.
Seems legit.
3 tornadoes. 3.
They just ignored the last report they got. Like,
well, that was at 3:38. So that was around the last report.
So that was basically when it got issued.
Yeah, basically. Could just be dead. It could.
Well, it's hard to tell on radar because it's 15,000 feet up into the sky.
You're not lying. Meanwhile, in Idaho,
Excessive heat
Oregon.
watch continues in the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah, exactly. Do you think they would upgrade to a 5% hatched area? I don't believe they do
Can they-
5% hatched anymore. Yeah, there's the report, guys. You can see it on GR2 now. 3 tornadoes quickly formed in a line from... I'm assuming that's 3 miles southwest of Wendell to 7 miles west of Barrett. To 3 northeast of Herman, all tracking east. Wait, no! They're all in a line! Wait a second! So they're not a part of the same! This isn't a multi-vortex! It was literally 3 in a line! And it was like 1 right here, 1 right here, and 1 right here. They were all just like marching.
They were all in a line? Jesus. I'm gonna try and scout Twitter.
Talk about sideswiping, chat. That is mental. This is why we stream earlier than the actual event, because we get stuff like this, and we talk about stuff like this. We make sure that everyone knows. And, jeez. Can you imagine being out on the field?
There are no pictures on Twitter at all. That's fantastic.
It's getting closer to the interstate. It probably will as it continues to move on through. Nobody cares about the 7/10 of an inch hail over there in Iowa. Nobody cares. But yeah, can you imagine being out on the field?
Why so specific? Why so specific?
I don't know. It has it right there. But no, honestly, can you imagine like being out on the field and then seeing 3 tornadoes just marching its way into your general direction?
6 kilometers here, by the way, is 50 across the board.
God, it's not too good.
Storm relative helicity to 500 meters is 200. 1 kilometer is 500.
Oh, jeez, that actually is pretty bad over here. New tornado warning for Douglas County, Minnesota. This is observed until 4:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time. So we have a new tornado
Douglas
warning.
The neighboring county.
I'm going to assume.
Yes, it is the neighboring county. Yes, it is the neighboring county indeed. So, I don't know why they didn't...
Located near Evansville. So is there another one?
There must be. I don't know why they would say it.
I wouldn't say this is comparable to Pilger, guys, because these aren't all too strong, or at least none that I can see. Granted, we are looking up 15,000 feet up in the sky, but still. So much chaos is spreading across the board. Yeah. So more and more. And just to think, this is just the beginning.
This is just the beginning of what's to come.
Yeah, I mean, right now it's right over that.
So
it's right over that. The top part is significant tornado parameter. So who knows?
Yeah. So I would like to say, if it says the tornado is located near Evansville, the likelihood is that it is close to I-94.
Yeah.
So if that is the case indeed, then people in the entire warning, but particularly Evansville, Millerville, and potentially Brandon as the actual main rotation starts to move towards the newest warning, you need to go ahead and take your precautions now, and just don't take a risk with this. Because if it is indeed true that there are multiple different tornadoes with this, anyone could drop over you at any time if the storm is sitting over you. So you need to go ahead and take your precautions now.
Report of a funnel cloud, Grant County. This is new as of 4 minutes ago. The northern tornado has lifted from the ground, but still had a funnel about halfway down. So it looks like they were looking at the northern tornado, the furthest northern one.
Interesting.
No reports on the central and furthest southernmost one yet. but does seem as if that one has lifted a bit.
Amy, you and you.
Let's see. I did see that there is a new severe thunderstorm warning for Fulton and Henry counties in Ohio. That'll be in effect until 5:15 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail on that one. So if you live over in those areas, you might want to monitor the weather because you guys could potentially be seeing some sort of severe weather in and across your area.
Nate, I felt like I should point this out as well. The Cape over southern Minnesota, and up towards about the border, which is where the 2 tornadoes are right now, where the 2 tornado warnings are, is 4,000.
This is the reason why I told you guys that when sounding does not take into account for every single area. Just that one area, and he just mentioned that there is some Cape numbers and upwards of 4,000. Now there it is. So, I think that's actually right around the violent tornado parameter too. So that's a thing. Let me turn down the sound for the all bots talk. Sooner or later, I'm going to create a program that filters the warnings, reports, and advisories and stuff like that. It'll be pretty cool, honestly. Alright, we have a picture of a tornado in Elbow Lake, according to Twitter, sent by Joe. So once again, thank you, Joe. This is near Elbow Lake, and I will send this link to you as well, Morgan.
I was gonna say, did you forget my name?
So here we are.
Yeah, that's definitely on. That was definitely on the ground for sure.
Take a look at that.
That's a distinct.
That is HP as it
Touchdown.
comes. Not visibility is relatively low, but you can actually see the tornadic wind field. You can see here's the condensation funnel. Here, condensation funnel right here. It spreads down, but then you can actually see the tornadic wind field spread out. So that may be the visibility of the condensation funnel, but the tornadic winds actually spread out further than the actual visible tornado. So that's something to keep in mind there. That there. This may be a bit larger than all that meets the eye at this moment. If this thing continues to sustain as it continues to go on the ground, you know, then it'll be really interesting to say the least when it comes to the longevity of this storm as well as the presentation. But as of right now, just by taking a look at how high precipitation based it is, I can only assume that it probably won't sustain for another 15-20 minutes. That'll probably be at maximum, unless if it somehow gets out of that tornadic rain field. The downdraft that is swirled around the actual center of rotation when it comes to this severe storm. So something to keep in mind there, that depending upon what happens within the next few minutes could determine as to the longevity of this tornadic system. Definitely something to keep in mind, though, for sure. God, this is annoying me. Give me a second. Boom. Get off. Alright, we got that going for us. Kyle's cone has been released. Interesting. New severe thunderstorm warning for Merrick and Polk counties in Nebraska. That'll be in effect until 4:55 p.m. Central Daylight Time for a 60-mile-per-hour wind gust and quarter-size hail.
4:45, not 4:55.
4:45, close enough.
And waterspout possible marine warning for Florida.
Sounds about right.
And a severe thunderstorm warning for Texas.
So, something to keep in mind if you live in those areas. Um.
Oh, okay, so now the public is reporting 0.7-inch hail in
course they
Iowa. Lovely.
Of course they are. God, select violent tornado parameter, please.
The
Significant tornado parameter is relatively interesting over there. Let's go Altor.
It's 11. It is 11. That's
Mixed
not okay.
layer cape. Mixing layer cape is 3,374. The effective shear, 48 knots. Effective helicity, 340. Mixing layer low cloud level, 798.
What are the lapse rates like? The lapse rates are absolute trash. That is horrible. It's 5.5.
Let me see.
That's horrible.
Where can I find the lapse rates on this thing?
Thermodynamics.
There it is. Low level lapse rates. It's a 6. It'll probably amplify as it gets there, but yeah, it isn't too good right now.
Mid-level is 7s.
Yeah, mid-level is the reason why they were all pretty interested about the hail threat, because that kind of went down a bit. That's pretty interesting. Nope, not 7 inches. It's 0.7 inches. Is that like
Oh,
that?
you can double click for.
So for lapse rates, you would want it to be around 6.5 at minimum to 7. 7 is where you're you should probably be comfortable in getting some sort of tornadic activity. But because it's towards the 5.5 to 6, it isn't really all too good. It's like, not really.
Terminal aerodrome forecast central.
Eventually I'll have something that fixes that. Tagged me on Twitter. Wunderbar. Let's take a look and see what all...
Utabar.
What hash is it? Lamau. Pretty fun. Anyways.
Ugh, my ass hurts.
Bad view, but a view nonetheless of a tornado west of Barrett. Actually, yeah, that is a tornado, isn't it? You can barely see, but you can see the little condensation funnel dragged down right in there. So, still a tornado, nevertheless, down and around those areas near Barrett. Let's see. So many forecasts. As soon as I get my my program, then I'll be able to make it easier for all of us, so that we can just get reports, warnings, watches. Do we really want advisories? Do we want advisories?
Yes.
Actually, yeah, we probably do, because winter weather advisory.
I don't know why, but I can't wait to forecast a winter storm. That's something I've wanted to do for a very long time now, and I have no idea why.
Yep.
Anyways,
Lamau. My phone reminder just reminded me of the new episode of anime that's coming out today.
That's fantastic. An area of strong thunderstorms will affect Delaware? What? Maryland, Delaware? What?
You're telling me.
Why? Oh my god, there are actually storms there. Why?
Oh, geez, that Nathan McKinnon dangle, though.
Tornado warning continues for Grant. It's now radar indicated.
That
Or
makes
that
sense.
it was always radar indicated. Never
Anything
mind.
in the Dakotas? Not really. I think the Dakotas are kind of spared from most of this. They're probably not going to see a lot.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Sheridan County, Texas. Mesonet reports excessive heat of 105 degrees. Ow.
Nice. Interesting storm in Lancaster,
Nice.
PA. Is there really?
No, we're not going there. There's nothing in Lancaster. It's all south. It's in Maryland, Delaware. There's a very interesting speck of 10 dBz rain.
Why do they put child abduction emergencies on IEM5?
Do they actually? Did one just come up?
Yes.
What?
Severe thunderstorm warning with a tornado possible. Not surprising because the county for it is Grant in Minnesota. Already has a tornado warning on it, but you know. What is that? Urgent pilot report. Ooh, turbulence. Interesting. Train spotter in Fulton County, Ohio. Reports wind damage. Several large limbs down. 6-inch diameter and larger. So that
Seems
severe
legit.
thunderstorm warning that we called out before did some damage for winds. Something to keep in mind. Doesn't look like there's all too much happening in Pennsylvania, so I mean it's fine.
I'm half tempted to just read out this
There are some
abduction
storms that are
emergency in my
live.
EAS
Oh, when
voice.
two clouds love each other. Seems legit.
It's a love story.
Sounds about right.
It's adorable.
10 out of 10. Relatively
Would
realistic.
recommend.
Relatively realistic. Let's see. Severe thunderstorm warning continues for Armstrong, Carson, and Donley County in Texas. Now has 1.5-inch size tail rather than a quarter size tail. So something to keep in mind with that. And then severe thunderstorm warning has been canceled for Henry County now in Ohio. It's now Fulton that will continue until 5:15. So something to keep in that. Interesting. Dr. Disrespect is live with PewDiePie? What? Is that even a thing?
Use at all times. Okay.
He's actually live with PewDiePie. What is going on, Morgan?
Really?
Yes, he is. I'm actually not joking. What is this crap? Anyways, another... God, why? Why do you put child abduction emergencies?
Oh my god,
on
more,
why?
another one.
Why? What's the... It's a weather thing. It's not... He did... he was banned on Twitch.
Oh, now they have information on what they're driving, so that's why.
Oh, well.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the
No.
Texas Department of Public Safety.
No.
It's like, no.
No. No. What did Jake Paul do? Who cares about Jake Paul anymore, honestly? Put him down. Now we have reports of quarter-sized hail. And guess where it is?
Texas.
No. It's in Ohio.
Seems legit.
Fulton County, another report of a quarter-inch sized hail. Lit. Jake Paul got raided by the FBI not too long ago. Oh yeah, that's right. There was guns in his house and stuff like that. They had to put him down. A fine addition to the FBI's collection. True facts. What the heck is a QPFLUB? Morgan,
Yeah.
look at IEMBot. What the heck is a QPFLUB?
It's a rainfall thing. What it looks like. Another child abduction emergency. There's 5.
There's more child abduction emergencies than tornado warnings.
God, why are
No.
children being abducted?
It's never a good thing. But seriously, why?
Oh, so they were laying it across several different. So they were laying it across Midland, Odessa, National Weather Service, Norman, Corpus Christi, Shreveport, Brownsville, and Amarillo. So that's why there's so many.
So I see. Alright, well there's Kyle. Let's go take a look. Oh wow! It looks like Kyle's just gonna go commit sewer slide. It's going to commit oof. Anyways, I said it wouldn't impact the US, and the National Hurricane Center agreed, so you know I'm on track with something.
Exclamation point predicted.
Close enough. Anyways. Barbecue chips. Delicious. Okay, that's it. At this point, why? Can we just go to IEMBot and ask them why they even have the child abduction emergency on?
Oh my god. Now who's issuing it? Oh, Fort Worth and
God, there's
Houston,
been more
Galveston.
reports in Ohio than any other place at the moment. Another
Now
report.
it's an Amber Alert.
Ooh, so the tornado watch for Big Stone and Traverse County has been canceled.
Where are Big Stone and Traverse?
Minnesota.
I know that. Oh, it's the west. It's on the border of South Dakota. The two northernmost counties on the border of South Dakota.
That makes sense.
Gesundheit. Are you okay?
New severe thunderstorm warning. Douglas and Polk County in Minnesota. That'll be in effect until 4:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time. 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, quarter-inch size hail, and a tornado possible. There already is a tornado warning in Douglas County at the moment, but still, it doesn't hurt to have a severe thunderstorm warning with it.
If you hear extreme amounts of sneezage back.
Oh,
Storm Chaser reports tornado middle of tornadoes passing between Elbow Lake and Barrett.
So they're still on the ground right
Ah.
now.
Yes. That was 20 years ago.
Ooh!
away from this thing.
Hold up. Let me. That's right. I can't hear.
So, bum 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 bum
Trying to touch down right in front of us.
Well, that's a wall cloud.
It's south of, I don't know what highway, but boy, oh boy, is this thing rotating right on top of us. Holy cow.
Hate to state the obvious, but that's a wall cloud. Bobby and Animal YT Zardak, what's up? Welcome to the stream.
Just north of Kensington, just north
Yeah,
of
that's a wall
Kensington.
cloud.
Rapidly spinning wall cloud here. We are about a mile away from this thing.
Thank you, Weather Unrated, for the content. Do appreciate that. God, there's so many child abduction
another child
emergencies.
abduction emergency.
Oh,
That one's for El Paso, Santa Teresa, New Mexico.
no disrespect to the kids whatsoever. However, you probably should organize your reports a bit more. Like a bit better, shall we?
For the record,
nothing
Pat, the
Montreal.
license plate is MKV2702. So if you see that, scream.
Apparently it is now 5-0.
Ow.
Kokaniemi scored. Wow.
Again?
My friend Jazz is probably enjoying that. His favorite team right now is
That's Kakaniemi's second of the game. Tatar also has 2, and Armia has 1.
Hockey is not for weebs. Listen, I enjoyed hockey
You're
before
a weeb.
I liked hockey before I liked anime. So it's not for weebs. Not to mention Morgan doesn't care for anime and he likes hockey.
I give less than 1 crap about it. And oh my god, another child abduction.
Not to mention hockey is the most entertaining sport in all
Nate,
of
Nate,
sports.
The Douglas County Cornado Torning. The Cornado Torning for Douglas County remains
Observed,
until
okay.
4:30 Central, and it's still observed.
No one can change my mind that hockey is the most entertaining sport in all of sports.
Cornado Torning. So you love to see it.
Name one hockey player then? I could probably name the entire... team of the Columbus Blue Jackets.
Here they are, your Minnesota Wild.
But anyways, my friend, he likes the Habs.
I'm a very big Rangers fan, and then a Wild on the side because I've been to it.
For whatever reason, he also despises. Is there a shelf cloud heading your way in Bowling Green? It's not really. You're fine. Just some pop-up storms, honestly. Here. It does seem as if there's a couple cells moving on through there, but it isn't really all too bad. You might get a severe thunderstorm warning, but nothing really too much. Maybe some hail, but as I said, nothing really too much. Chose his Islanders games Me and my sister's school events and concerts. Rangers stink, Islanders are way better. What a family! What a family! I used to be a Washington Capitals fan. And then about 6 years I diverted from them because the pain from that was just way too much. I was tired of losing every single year. So, I went to a team that I thought would probably be more exciting if they went into the playoffs, because it's a rarity for them to do it. And I chose the Jackets. I like their play. I love their style. I love how every single time they played the game, it was always the final battle. They fought. And they've been counted out every single year. Somehow we still make noise. What is Atlanta going to be like? Atlanta's probably just going to get some scattered storms, possibly. Nothing really too much. Think you see a funnel cloud? There's... Alright, let me check it one more time. Let me just see if there is in any shape, form, or fashion a tornadic updraft. There isn't a tornadic updraft, so it's just scud. You're fine. You're fine. I'll be an Islanders, Mets, Jets, and Knicks fan for life, even if they lose a lot over the years. See, Caps are still my second favorite team, but I don't know. I like the Jackets' play style so much. I love it. It reminds me kind of how I wanted to play like when I was in hockey. I wanted to be that gritty player. I wanted to go into the zone and basically work hard for that puck. And that's what I did. Scored a bunch of goals off of it whenever I was on offense. When I was on defense, I couldn't do that. Which single-handedly sucked. Calm down, GD. If you just think of it as a bunch of rain, you're fine. Because typically, all storms are is just a bunch of water falling from the sky. Wind, fast-moving water falling from the sky. Hail, frozen water falling from the sky. Tornadoes, fast-spinning water falling from the sky. The list goes on and on. Everything is water from the sky. So if you think of it like that, you're fine. Do you think Big Lake is safe from the tornado? Let us take a look so that I'd be able to determine. Big Lake. Oh, it's way out in front. So honestly, right now may not be between St. Cloud and Minneapolis. If I were to give an immediate answer, I would say no, but it's a little too far out to tell if you're actually out of the risk completely. Can you see if there is hail showing on GR2? There probably is. I'm going to be completely honest with you. What's your thoughts on the derecho a few days ago? Had no internet. Went on vacation. Couldn't see anything. Heard it was pretty bad. People complained because there wasn't a lot of People thought it was a high risk. All the more reason why you should add a 25% hatch risk. Other than that, pretty good. New tornado warning for Morrison and Todd counties in Minnesota. That'll be in effect until 5 p.m. Central Daylight Time. So if we take a look around here, not really too much that I can see. Surprisingly, Minneapolis' radar is the closest to it. Hail in Ohio, what else is new? There's been a bunch of reports on that. Yeah, there's hail showing on that cell near Bowling Green, but it's not a lot. It's like, you know, like very small. Nice. Anyways. Ooh, look at that rotation. Morgan, are you on right now? Did Morgan die? I don't know, but anyways, you can take a look, you can see the greens on velocity. The greens are moving towards the radar, the reds are moving away. You're right in the middle, just to the west of, I believe that is called the Long Prairie. Yep, there it is. It was blocked by my pen tool for a second. But just to the west of Long Prairie, to the west of United States Route 71, moving to the north and east. So if you live along Long Prairie, or even north of Long Prairie, you guys need to go ahead and take your proper precautions. Get underground or get into the lowest, innermost part of your building, particularly a bathroom or a closet with no windows, so you can put as many walls between yourself and the tornadic rotation as possible. GD Hellcat, you're fine. I told you would be fine. You're gonna be fine. I wouldn't lie to a person to put them purposefully in danger. If that was the case, my reputation would be terrible, and I wouldn't be as high as I am right now. I survived through Easter, where there was a crap ton of tornado warnings. You're fine. You can't help to be scared, I understand that, but you're just gonna have to tough through it. It's basically how we gotta play this game. Spectrum width shows that there is, there's a little bit of lowering. A little bit. What in the world? You gonna start talking now?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can now hear you.
Excellent. Well, I don't know why, but my Discord just decided to die. So we're here now, and that is a nice ass rotation over Long Prairie right now.
Mm-hmm. Gotta say.
I can't say if there's CC or not because it's so far out.
It's so high up in the sky, it's not really gonna do all too much.
That's hard to say, but again,
I wouldn't even.
there might be CC on the confirmed tornado warning.
What radar are you using for that?
I'm using Minneapolis. If you separate it from the hail core, there's a area where it could possibly not be hail core.
I doubt it.
It's possible, but not likely, as I would say. Or it might be inflow. Yeah, it's inflow. Never mind. Frickin' heck.
Let's see, what is the violent tornado parameter like now? 13.
No. You're lying. Oh my god, it is actually oh god.
A fine addition to
United
my
States
collection
of America.
Yeah, I think this stuff is starting to ramp up, chat. I've got to be completely honest. It's gonna start moving up. So will Big Lake be fine? From the tornadoes that are occurring right now, yes. Later on in the evening, probably not. You probably should continue to monitor the weather throughout the evening. However, it will probably be a couple hours before it will actually get to you, so you have time. That is a bunch of reports. Tornado warning for Douglas County has been expired, so good news for that. $666 or 13 depends upon your superstition.
69699669.
What a superstition. Oof.
Ha.
I actually may want to check that.
Jesus. What was that? Yeah, okay.
When will Bowling Green ever get another megastorm like in 1998? No one knows.
You don't
Welcome
want
to
another
2020. What the heck?
If any...
They show excessive heat on GR2?
Yes.
I didn't know this. It looks so weird.
Well, you're a donut.
It looks so weird. Well, anyways.
Warning in Florida? What do you mean warning in Florida? There ain't nothing in Florida other than marine warnings.
Look at that. Martinsburg, West Virginia, August 14th, climate report. Funny. That's where I used to live. It was fun.
Wow, you're exposing your own location, Nathan. SMH.
Former location, and it actually isn't my precise location. I lived further north than Martinsburg.
Same thing.
That is lit. Spring Mills High School. True facts. I'm gonna be completely honest. I didn't pay attention to the cheer. Cheer that they had. Before I used to. But now I don't.
The National Weather Service in State College, Pennsylvania has issued a child abduction emergency.
I honestly thought you were gonna say tornado. As soon as you said that, I was just like, oh, wow. That's nice. Looks like the warning, the tornado warning itself.
This
near
is
Long
a
Prairie.
particularly dangerous okay. According to Minnesota's radar, the severe warning in Minnesota is starting to ramp up again in a tornadic fashion.
Maybe.
From what it looks like.
More climate reports, because why not? It seems as if the
Spectrum
tornado
says
warning.
there's a lowering.
Oh God. So in Polk County, Minnesota. This was 2 minutes ago. There has been reports of 4 power poles down, as well as numerous tree branches up to 8 inches in diameter down.
That's tornado damage. I doubt 60 miles per hour wind gusts would do that.
That was in Farwell, which is in Polk County. So
Farwell, not Farewell. Farwell. Where's Farwell? Farwell's way back and everything.
Look south of Carlos. Oh, there's Carlos.
All I
Yeah,
will
there's
say
a
is,
little rotation
all I will
there.
say. Oh, okay. Lovely.
Well, it's just
A severe
12,000
thunderstorm
feet.
warning issued for Beaufort and Jasper counties in South Carolina. That will be in effect until 6:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time for 60 miles per hour wind gusts. Which is just gorgeous.
The tornado warning for Morrison and Todd County in Minnesota will continue, but it's not confirmed.
Minnesota.
Anymore. It's now radar indicated. Well, actually, it wasn't confirmed to begin with. It's still just radar indicated. New severe thunderstorm warning. Oh yeah, that's right, for the South Carolina stuff. So that's fun. Yeah, there is a little bit of rotation near Carlos. We are looking up 12,000 feet up in the sky, so I can't really say that for sure. Ooh, funnel cloud report. This was near Alexandria. Okay, so it's this cell. So it's the cell over in Carlos. There's a funnel cloud.
Yeah. Yep. Spectrum width seems to agree at the 29 knots. Although granted, it's looking very high in the sky.
12,000 feet, yeah. it's still doing something, but it's very high up in the sky for me to even say anything at the moment. This is why we need...
Tornado warning issued for Jackson and Nobles County. That will be in effect till 5 Central. I can't... Jackson and Nobles has nothing to do with these 2 warnings right now, so I'm beginning to think it's a different thing completely.
Jackson and Nobles. They're all the way down at the furthest southernmost part. It's east of Sioux Falls.
Ooh, what's going on there?
I don't know.
Yep, there's Jackson and Nobles. There's the warning too. Okay, there is definitely something there indeed. Just taking a look at storm relative. Spectrum width indicates a very small lowering. NROT's present. CC says nothing. ZDR is there.
Oh yeah, there
So,
definitely could. You could
will-
possibly see something from that. Hold up, let me take a
Yeah,
look at.
so actually, Minnesota State Patrol reported a funnel cloud northwest of Worthington. So there is some sort of confirmation with this that there is a little bit of something starting to drop. So that will be a tornado warning for Jackson Nobles till 5 p.m. Central Daylight Time. It is not confirmed as we speak, but it could definitely go confirmed soon if there's a funnel cloud being reported. It is headed off towards Brewster and State Route 60 within the next 20, 25, 30 minutes or so. So you guys living there, you need to take your precautions, get into your safe space, which would be the lowest airmost part of your building. Yes, so there is a severe thunderstorm warning in Texas for 70 miles per hour wind gusts. That's great.
Great transition, my friend. Great transition.
Thank you. I'm proud of myself.
Yeah. Canadians won the game. That's not a surprise. Gonna be completely honest with you. How are you supposed to come back from down 5-0? It's hailing, Nate. It's probably very small. It won't do any damage. Unless you got Phil Swift falling from the sky. Then you got a lot of damage. New mesoscale discussion concerning severe potential watch probability 40%. So there is the possibility of a new severe thunderstorm and or tropical storm.
Wow.
Not tropical storm. Jesus. Tornado watch.
Tropical storm over land seems legit.
Imagine.
So that's for the Texas Panhandle.
Is it?
Yep.
Interesting. A fine addition to my collection.
It's hailing, Nate. I'm scared. GD, calm down. It's
pea-sized.
gonna be fine.
It's pea-sized. Pea-sized.
If it was pea-sized, I'd go out and stand in it. Enjoy yourself.
Honestly, it's not going to
Honestly.
hurt unless if you decide to look straight up in the sky. Then your eyes are done. And
Let's be honest. I would do that, Nate. Let's be completely honest.
well, that's because you have nothing better to do.
Well, thank you. I appreciate the compliment. And we could get a tornado warning in Nebraska soon.
Honestly, I was looking at that earlier with that outflow boundary. Yeah, probably.
Isn't it? It is west of Thurston.
Unless
Do me a
you're
favor and look at that,
pea-sized.
Nate.
Yeah, honestly. Look at the thing over in Nebraska.
It's west of Thurston.
Oh yeah. Fine addition to my collection. Let's see, Thurston. Oh god.
Ooh,
Wait,
inflow notch.
where is Thurston?
Here, let me share my screen.
I'm not looking.
can't,
at your
because you
screen.
Well, then you're going to have to struggle
Is it in the
finding
severe
me,
thunderstorm
donut.
watch?
It is. It should be.
Is it in the severe
It's not
thunderstorm
in either
warning?
of the warnings. Although no, it's not. Although both those warnings do look like they could go tornado warned
Is
soon.
it south of that? North of that?
It is south and west. It is south and west of Sioux City. If you go to
Oh,
velocities,
well
it should
then
jump out at you immediately.
It's on this little thing on the bobber, and it's just kind of blank. It's this.
Well, it just killed itself.
It's just bleh. It's shooting itself.
It
in
was
the foot.
60 on top of 29.
It's shooting itself in the foot. Honestly.
I'm gonna use Omaha's radar real quickly. These storms down west of Omaha do look interesting indeed. What? I have never seen this before, chat.
Well, they can't see what you're seeing either, so they've never seen it either.
Special weather statement from Goodland. Brief landspout tornado sighted. At 3:38 p.m., a National Weather Service employee reported a landspout tornado a few miles southwest of Tribune. Conditions continue to favor the potential for landspouts as storms develop. However, at this time it is unknown which, if any, storm would produce a landspout. Any landspouts which develop are expected to pose a limited threat. Locations impacted include Tribune and Horace. Landspout tornadoes can form with a developing thunderstorm before rain, hail, and even thunder is observed. Landspout tornadoes are not usually associated with a wall cloud and are often difficult to detect with weather radar.
Arizona
I have
should
never
be
seen that
fine.
before.
I see a couple storms moving across that area, but Arizona should be okay. I'm gonna be completely honest with you.
Arizona's gonna die. What are you talking about?
The monsoon season.
Indeed, indeed. Yeah, the violent tornado parameter is now 13. Ugh. And in fact, down in Nebraska, where we're seeing those storms, it's 2. So that particular spot.
Did I stream March 12th, 2020? I don't know, did I? I have to see for myself. Just light rain for
Do you
you.
really not remember?
Dude, I've streamed so many times for so many hours.
No excuses.
Arizona can't get a monsoon going right now. Well, of course. It's because it's not coming in your general... Like, the storms aren't coming in your general vicinity.
Ow.
Why is the first thing that I see on YouTube Pokimane Discord band speedrun world record 19.26 seconds simp %?
What? Why is... Okay. Tornado warning for Morrison and Todd will continue until 5 Central. Continual? I just said continual. God.
Sounds about right. Just got here after watching the Habs kill the Flyers. What's going on today? Potential risk for some tornadoes. We've already had
Deadness.
triplets. So that's fun. Alright, you asked for March the 12th. Yes, it looks like I streamed on the 12th. It does indeed look like I streamed for 5 hours straight. So that's fun.
Only 5 hours?
Mm-hmm. And then proceeded to stream for 6.5 the next day.
Seems legit indeed.
So, there's that.
And the 70-mile-per-hour wind warning with ping pong ball-sized hail continues for Texas.
"24-hour Easter stream." Oh yes, indeed. How many tornadoes so far?
Shit.
I'm gonna say I'll have to stick with 3 for now. It could be 4 because it could have recycled, but I'll say 3. Oh, there's the power poles. Interesting. Okay, nothing too much. What's Nate eating? Barbecue chips. Just a snack.
Flood advisories galore.
Flood warning. Cass, Minnesota. Oh, so we're just continuously waiting for more stuff to pop off and get into the actual radar. Tornado formed in Butler County, and you and someone else had an argument about firemen, weather spotting, training. I forgot much. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did have something like that. I remember having some sort of conversation about how emergency management should probably have some sort of training for weather spotting.
They big dumb.
And they aren't dumb, they're just inexperienced.
Yes. Nice.
Yeah.
Tornado warning continues for Jackson and Nobles till 5 Central. That's still radar indicated.
Sounds about right. I mean, there is still a hint of rotation on there, but most of the stuff's kind of calm right now. So anyways.
Oh god, ow.
Take a look at the satellite.
Why is she texting me? She hasn't texted me in 3 months. Why now? Sorry.
Oh boy. Severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for Douglas, Pope, Steams, and Todd County in Minnesota. That'll be in effect until 5:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time. 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, quarter-sized hail, and a tornado possible. So something to keep in mind if you live in those counties.
The tornado watch for Grant County is canceled.
Grant County, Minnesota. It's always Grant County in Minnesota, isn't it?
Minnesota.
What can we expect for Minneapolis? You guys probably will get a lot of straight line winds and stuff like that, honestly. You might see a tornado, but it's just probably going to be more or less gusty winds. Yeah, Twin Cities, probably some gusty winds, but you guys could see something tornadic. Maybe. We'll have to see. As I look on satellite, it looks like more and more storms are starting to blow up. And if that's the case, then it's going to start to get pretty interesting real soon. You know it's a bad day when Kentucky gets something bad. Kentucky isn't getting all too stuff that's bad. About Georgia? Georgia, I think it's just typically getting scattered thunderstorms as it usually does. Yeah. Georgia always gets scattered thunderstorms whenever I stream. I don't know why. Except for April into May. That's when they get their severe weather events. But as for right now, a bunch of scattered storms. Morgan's bashing his head up against the wall. I might have to ask him why in a bit, unless if he wants to go crippling depressed. a flash flood watch here in Kentucky, but that's like every other day here. That sounds about right.
Flash flooding is the biggest danger, though. Like, what are
Okay.
you on about?
So, update for the tornado warning. Continues for Todd, but cancels for Morrison. It'll still go until 5 o'clock, though, so another 10 minutes for you guys and Todd. And then you guys should...
Rippity rip rip.
But,
La 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 la. Bleh.
yeah, you seem to be tired.
Okay, listen, I fell asleep, I think, at 9:30 this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Because the air mattress that I'm sleeping on was deflated. And I couldn't blow it up because I went to bed at 4:30. That would have distracted people. So I had to try and sleep on a deflated air mattress, which basically meant I was sleeping on the ground. It did not go well.
Why don't you just get pillows and sleep on the pillows? That's what I did when I was in New York City.
Yeah, uh-huh.
I'm not joking you. Literally, there wasn't enough space for me in the hotel, so my parents literally just told me to sleep on the ground. That's what I did. Slept with a couple of pillows.
I can't... it's either I sleep really, really well, or I don't sleep at all, and I hate that about myself.
Well, the only way for you to get in between is if you,
I tried to get up and have a normal day, at 9:30, and that was not successful. So we just did things. 18Z GFS do be rolling out. So I'm curious about what it's gonna say for the demented pattern that's supposed to be incoming. With the 987 that showed up a few model runs ago over frickin' plane.
Have you tried going to sleep with music or rain noises or stuff like that?
I did that in Pennsylvania when it was just me.
And? How was it?
The issue is I'm the kind of person where most of my music either makes me really energetic or really depressed, so that doesn't help sleep all too much. And last night was not the best night I've had in a very long... It was not the best night I've had. So I was just kind of trying to... I don't even know what I was trying to do, to be completely honest.
Nope, I don't think there's going to be a moderate today. I think it's going to stay enhanced.
There could end up being a new tornado warning soon. I would say if there's going to be a new tornado warning, it would be for Brown, Nicollet, and Sibley counties. I'm calling that.
Which is where?
Southern Minnesota.
Oh.
Take a look at Storm Relative.
Is it the cell that recently went off of the tornado warning? Or is it?
It is not. It is near Sleepy Eye.
Oh, that.
Between Sleepy Eye and New Ulm.
What? Are you in the shower? Okay, I'm coming in.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's it.
New mesoskill discussion.
Yeah, it's still insane. It's concerning.
Severe threat
tornadoes.
continues across central and eastern portions of Watch 437. New watch may be required soon downstream. Leading edge of large-scale forcing for ascent is spreading quickly east across the upper Mississippi Valley ahead of a strong shortwave trough that is currently located at the Minnesota-Dakota border. Surface low is lifting northeast into Western Ontario, This should allow the warm sector to advance north across portions of the Minnesota Arrowhead over the next few hours. This baroclinic zone will remain the primary focus for downstream development over the next few hours. Scattered storms ahead of the cold front across the body of so scattered storms continue ahead of the cold front across the body of Watch 437. This activity will develop over the next few hours, with the leading portion of this convection expected to exit eastern portions of the tornado watch over the next hour and a half. I can't speak for my life. Chat, I send help.
So they're basically saying.
Oh my. Nate.
What?
Report from Fulton County, Ohio. Partial building collapse due to water piling up on a flat roof.
We have a land spout.
Are you... No, it's a confirmed tornado. It's not a land spout.
Yeah.
It's a confirmed tornado.
Yeah, it's a land spout.
No, it doesn't say that in the text. It would say it would say in the text if it was a land spout.
Dude.
No, that's an actual tornado. That has velocities that would indicate an actual tornado.
I guarantee you, land spout.
I guarantee you, you're a donut.
Toledo, Ohio is just having a way all the time. Can you check the Douglasville, Georgia storm? I actually did a bit ago. It's actually not going to do a whole lot, but it's doing something. What am I looking at? This is a...
Nate, did you catch the end of what I was saying before the tornado warning was issued?
You're telling me that this is a tornado, Morgan, and not a land spout.
Mm-hmm.
Chat, can I get what drugs Morgan is on right now?
I'm on drugs that are trying to keep me awake and not falling asleep.
Can you look at the velocities for me and tell me again that this isn't a land spout?
38 on top of 15. Strongest tornado ever witnessed in the history of history.
Yeah.
And there's 50,000 feet echo tops. It's going mental, chat. It's going insane.
It's not.
Large wedged land spout on the ground right now.
It's time. It's time to put him down. Put him down. National Weather Service employee reports brief land spout lasting about 6 minutes. This is near Horace. I don't even know where that is. Anyways.
Oh, the ginger counter's at 661. Getting close to 666.
The demons are about to come out of the ginger now.
No!
The demons.
Well, anyway, did you catch the end of... Did you catch
No,
what
I got
was saying?
sidetracked.
Fulton County, Ohio, emergency management reports a partial building collapse due to water piling up on a flat roof. Ow. And also, where is it? Yeah. Scattered thunderstorms early this evening for northeastern Aroostook County in Maine.
There it is. 666. The demons have came out of Morgan. We now must listen to him. Brief land spout tornado sighted. Grant, Hamilton, Kearney, and Stanton. So another brief land spout. Yep, so Morgan is now partially a demon.
Oh my... Nate.
What?
Go to the Amarillo radar and just look at the outflow boundary around all the storms around the radar. It is mental.
Let us figure this out, see if it is mental. Bunch of flooding in Fulton County now. A bomb just literally went off, chat. It's the second bomb I've ever seen on stream. It literally...
The first one was in frickin' Jersey, wasn't it?
Yeah. I gotta say, that probably was one of the most satisfying things I've ever seen on stream. The literal bomb that went off.
It's funny that it happened in Jersey.
This thing literally was a bomb.
Nate is a donut, am I right, Morgan? Indeed you are. Indeed, indeed. The tornado warning in Minnesota is canceled, unfortunately. So now all we got is the land spout. The large wedge wand spout tornado.
The wedge
I
wand
can't
spout.
speak. The large wedge wand spout.
Gotta get the wedge wand spout.
Jesus Christ.
Back to the place of Texas we go. The plains of Texas, all the way to Kansas. All the way to Oklahoma. Okay, report of a tornado in Greeley County. Ongoing tornado on the ground, 4 to 5 miles west of the location. Officer reported tornado becoming rain-wrapped and widening at the base. Huh? Okay, this dude might actually know what he's talking about. Because you wouldn't say that the tornado is widening at the base unless if you know what you're talking about. So, this man might actually know that there's a tornado on the ground right now. And if that's the case...
In Kansas? I told you.
Oh,
I told you.
It just started. It just started. It literally started going mental just now.
Yeah, okay.
Look at it.
Okay.
Look at it. Look at it, chat. I'm not high. Look at this. It's developing rotation now. It's getting stronger.
Uh-huh.
Dude, the spectrum
Chat,
width just
like I
decided
said,
to go mental.
I am always right. This is why you subscribe to Royal NYR54.
Okay, with the evidence that there was there, basically all you used was the text. So therefore...
That your point, please? I'm still right.
No. In this case...
Yeah.
In this case, you had no evidence to back that up, so your point is moot. New severe thunderstorm warning for DeKalb, Noble, and Steuben counties in Indiana. That'll be in effect until 6:45 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. New severe thunderstorm watch! Oh, wow!
Congratulations.
I was actually surprised they issued that.
This is for Kansas, Nebraska.
438.
6969. 696969.
RNK has issued a shower will affect southeastern Yadkin County. That seems legit, chat. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Issues a shower will affect southeastern Yadkin County.
So actually open the text of it. It actually does say something after if you go through it.
Which would be?
It says... Oh, wait. It usually says there's some sort of gust. Torrential rainfall is occurring with this shower and may...
Jeez. Bunch of reports of flooding in Brethil County. What did you expect, Morgan? I'm gonna be completely honest with you. What did you expect?
I expected me to be right, because I always am.
It literally just said showers.
Are always right.
Gingers also get all the women. True facts. As a person who is dirty blonde, I know for a fact we don't get women. Now, I can't really speak for myself all too much now, because I am a certified otaku. However,
Tornado observed continues.
I'm not surprised.
It's going insane.
Yep, Kansas and Nebraska to get that tornado watch.
Get
the
hyped
severe
in
thunderstorm
chat.
watch. Including Iowa. It's a bunch of counties in Iowa and Nebraska. Let's take a look at where that is actually, chat. We can actually take a look at the satellite. Jeez, that storm back there is popping off. Hold up. Right near where the cold front is. That stuff.
Severe thunderstorm warning.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, whoa,
Sibley,
whoa,
Midloud,
whoa,
and Renville County, Minnesota, severe thunderstorm warning. There is a meso signature on GR2, and it actually has a little bit of rotation. It goes up with height. It goes up with height. There is.
Where are we going now?
Central Minnesota, the furthest southernmost severe thunderstorm warning.
Minnesota.
And this is relatively near the radar, so this is, you're looking up at 3,700 feet.
I have my doubts.
It has decent rotation. And it's going to cross over United States Route 212, so that's really interesting.
69696969.
Every single time I see that severe thunderstorm warning for it says Stearns. I keep thinking it's Steams. I don't know why, but it's Stearns. And then I think of steamed hams from The Simpsons. I don't know why. You had brown hair in your youth, now it's gray and white mixed. Well, based off of your experience, would you... I don't know. I can't really speak for other people. But based off of your experience, would you say brown-haired guys got more attention from women? Tornado observed in Colorado.
Excuse me. Where is this?
Kiowa and Prowers County.
What?
4:45 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time is when that expires, but
Oh, wait, that's just the storm crossing the border. It's immigrating.
it's immigrating.
Look at this polygon.
I don't think I want to look at it.
Look at this.
Brief land spout.
What is
Dude,
this?
literally the National Weather Service employee agreed with me, Morgan, that it was a land spout. Get off of me!
No, I'd rather not.
Literally, it says that. So go away.
It says who? Says who?
The National Weather Service employee!
Well, the National Weather Service is crap. So. Shush.
How does that even make any sense? The tornado warning in Greeley County will continue as an observed tornado, by the way. Fine addition to my collection. Boop. Let's take a look at Colorado. Yeah, literally the polygon is just mini.
Nate is a donut. I agree. Once again.
If that's
It's hard
the
not
case,
to agree with that.
then Morgan Bergen is
It's hard
even
not
more
to
of a
agree with that
donut.
statement.
He's a Dermot. He's a Dermot.
I'm not Travis Dermott, you donut. Okay, I am bot. Shut the hell up. Excessive rainfall discussion. Loody doody 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 doody. LUB issues QPF
Oh
LUB
God.
QPF.
So, dude, this actually looks insane. So,
What?
I got a Twitter thing from Jessica. I've already seen one of these pictures, but it just basically was put into this nice little, not really slideshow, but just assortment of pictures. Here's what I have if it's helpful for anything. Look at this. You can even see the debris cloud lofted up a bunch of dust in there. I think it's crazy.
Severe thunderstorm warning for Nebraska. Golf ball size tail 60 miles per hour wind gust.
Definitely looks pretty interesting, though, to say the least. New severe thunderstorm warning for. I don't even want to pronounce that county.
Cimarron and Dallam.
You see, I can't see that. I think my
Well, get better glasses then, Nathan.
Okay, I've got a better resolution. I could just zoom in. Boom. Sumerian
good
and
job.
Dallin. Boom. Until 6:30
Good
p.m.
job.
Central Daylight Time. Perfect.
Ooh.
Flash
Flash
flood
flood
warning. In Virginia, of all places.
Virgin City.
James City and York counties. I believe that's the furthest southern part, so that's good.
My ass hurts. Give me 2
This
seconds.
is
Please.
severe thunderstorm warning for Clay, Fillmore, Hamilton, and York counties in Nebraska. That's going to be in effect until 6 p.m., so that's something to keep in mind. It looks to be 60 mile per hour wind gust and an 1 3/4 inch size hail. What? What? I'm getting news. I'm getting word that this tornado warning that will be a fine addition to my collection. I mean, chat, can you guys see that too? Has a population of only 1. A population of only 1 in the tornado warning.
Is that actually a thing?
Yes, let us warn the public of a land spout. The one person that there is a land spout. Yes. This... Oh my god. Blake, thank you for telling me that. That's...
Meme review.
Yeah, Culliver, you made a very valuable point. Even though you said you hope that one person isn't on vacation. What if he is on vacation? Then no one is there for the warning. No one is there. Oh boy. Population of 1. Yep. I'm just waiting for there to be a population of 0. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I'm just waiting. And not to mention, prior, the tornado warning before this had a population of 4. Well, I mean, I'm assuming there are like discrete houses within the actual warning, but you know, can you imagine if it was all one house?
Did you just say discrete houses?
Yeah.
What? How can houses be discrete?
Separated from each other? Yeah. So in other words,
It's just widely spread. That's not discrete.
that's what discrete kind of means.
You're a donut.
Anyways. Can you imagine if it was just one house and the tornado warning literally split the house?
Why is
in
there?
half?
Why is there a tornado warning in Nebraska?
Clay, Fillmore, Hamilton, and York. It's probably that land spouts across the board on that thing.
No, it's not. It's the thing that it actually has a mesocyclone thing.
Comes back to house destroyed. Seems legit.
Ouch.
Oh my god. It's
That actually
actually...
looks good. That actually looks good.
What is this? Bruh.
What is going on?
This
What-
is... What is the weather?
This is an image that should be cherished forever, Nate. I'm gonna send it to you.
Yeah, I do have a beard. I won't be shaving it until the
Just-
Jackets get eliminated from the
just-
playoffs, which probably won't be for
just-
another week and a half.
Just this radar image should be cherished forever.
CBJ. CBJ. CBJ.
TBL.
CBJ.
TBL.
They choked.
TBL.
They died the last game, so I don't want to hear it. Final Cloud reported in Chippewa
You
County,
died the
Minnesota.
game before.
Huh?
You died the game before.
Not really. We played relatively well that entire game. Dude, we had 61 block shots.
Corpy
60
saved your asses.
Not really.
Corpy saved your asses from getting absolutely obliterated that game.
Once again,
Straight
not
up.
really. I mean, yeah, he
Yeah.
played relatively well, but you have to think of it this way. Most of their quality shots were outside of the dots.
Your NROD is 1.01. So this is actually starting to do things. This new tornado warning.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
When you have 65 on top of 25. Yes, I am
Tor
talking about
observed.
the NHL.
Tour observed continues. Which one, you might ask? The one for Colorado.
Well,
Felt like I should clarify.
to be fair, the 2 tornado warnings are literally on the same cell, so kind of is.
That is true.
Are the Jackets from NHL? Yep. Columbus Blue Jackets. 5 OT, that game was funny. Me too. I didn't even care if we lost that game. I was just like, dude, that was hilarious. Go Toronto. You see, I was actually pretty terrified of Toronto because of their high-octane offense. So somehow we beat them.
Toronto is poop.
Somehow we beat them. Somehow.
Toronto's bad.
I was pretty sure we were gonna lose to Toronto, but we won. I thought we were gonna tank for Lafreniere, but we ended up getting the slip on them. Give me a second. I'll be back. Do you know who Urinating Tree is? Hell yes, I do. They did an entire 40-minute video on Toronto dying, and he has countless Legacy of Failure videos.
Alright. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we might as well just take a moment and acknowledge that Nate is a donut. He seems to think that Tor reported isn't a land spout. Yes, I know he can hear me right now. Do I care? No. I think that he's just mad that I was right, because I'm always right. Chat, let's get an exclamation point gingers going right now. That kid in the background, it's Morgan. G'day.